How's it going, everyone? Saints are here bringing you another Dragon Ball Super manga video today, and we finally have the rough draft pages for this month's chapter, which is called Awaken Son Gohan, which is the title of chapter 94. Now, props to D-Base Chronicles, who is known as these days as Super Chronicles, for the translations of these rough draft pages. This is coming, of course, from the official Dragon Ball website, and we do have some little tidbits here and there, a little bit different just for once, and these will be coming for Herms, but I'll be noting out what I can for right now. But let's get to these rough draft pages. Now you can see right there, starts off from Pan's kindergarten class right there, coming out of school. Sorry for being late, one of the random parents said. You can see right there from the last month's chapter, you can see the Brute from the Red Velvet Army with Piccolo, talking amongst themselves, like mumbling. You see Pan's teacher saying bye-bye to one of the kids. Pan seems very sad, obviously, because her parents are not there to pick her up right away. See right there. You see the Brute telling Piccolo, who obviously doesn't know it's Piccolo, is that Son Gohan's daughter? Piccolo responds yes. And then the public's like, what's an aircraft doing here? Obviously, discreet is not part of the repertoire. And the Brute says, okay, looks like all other kids are gone. Her mother's not here too, so let's just kidnap her and be on our way. It's just a little brat anyway. And Piccolo responds with, huh? You see right there, Pan's teacher's telling her, with her looking very sad, do you think your mother would be here soon? Pan says, yeah, very sadly. Pan-chan, I'm sorry I'm late. Pan looking up very angrily and like, who are you, bro? Towards the Brute. Your mom asked Uncle to pick you up. Let's get going then. And from what we've known, and obviously we can tell, say goodbye to your teacher as the Brute gives his hand out, and then Pan, without a moment's notice, leaving her hat behind, busts us like Saitama, and one punches the Brute in the stomach, knocking him out with Piccolo and Shock's like, oops, forgetting that Pan can definitely handle herself in these type of situations. Oh my, what's going on? Responds Pan's teacher. And then she tells him, I don't know this man. And you see the Brute like knocked out cold. He is out. And then Piccolo comes out from the background, running towards Pan. Pan ready to fight against Piccolo as well. Right there. And then she notices immediately, huh? Piccolo-san? Piccolo's surprised by this. He says, wow, I'm surprised you can tell. And then Pan does something that not even, I believe, Goten and Trunks were able to do at times. Of course I can read your ki, Piccolo-san. Piccolo, impressive. The fact that Pan can do this at age 3 or 4, and Goten and Trunks still, at times, don't know how to do that, and I think Gohan at times couldn't tell too. Yeah, that's not good. But if I'm wrong on the Gohan part, let me know. But I for sure know that Goten Trunks at times could not remember how to tick that key. But yeah. So this is Piccolo-san. Is a friend of yours then, huh? Tells Pan's kindergarten teacher. Piccolo starts saying, sorry to startle you, but this was all a part of her training. After all, she's the granddaughter of the wealthy Mr. Satan. As he easily picks up the Brute and Pan waves goodbye to your teacher right there. Oh, I see. Thank goodness. Then, with no problem, Piccolo goes up to his ship, or the Red Ribbon ship, I should say. You can see right there an officer there who might be someone very familiar, which we'll be getting into a bit. He's like, hey you, this is your aircraft? Piccolo says, yeah, that's right. Hey, come on, you can't park it over here. As Pan says, and then the officer looks surprised, and then he notices, oh, aren't you Mr. Satan's granddaughter? Does it belong to you? Please forgive my rudeness. And then Pan responds, sorry, we'll move it right now. That's funny that Pan is telling Piccolo like where to park things and not obviously putting like in the place that would like, interrupt people. That's just kind of funny. And then the officer bows down saying, please take care. And then Pan says, whose plane is this? And then we get the more details of what's going on really. It belongs to some evil people who call themselves the Rebellion Army. And then Pan, as they go on the ship, says, "What's going on? I'll tell you once we take off." And as they take off, for now, can you put these handcuffs? You can easily get them off, right? Then Pan, very enthusiastically, says, "Piece of cake," giving it a thumbs up, as Piccolo flies off with Pan's teacher waving goodbye with the officer right there. And obviously Piccolo not the best pilot skills, with Pan tumbling around. "Hey, you alright?" Piccolo says, "Guh." And as Piccolo accelerates, he crashes through a billboard, which right there is a reference to the prequel arc of the movie, or the portion of the movie of the movie is, and that is of course the Playing Guard 2 poster, or billboard I should say, my apologies. So yeah, a little callback to the other arc that we just read not too long ago, even though it has felt a while now. You see right there, "Oh my," says Pan's teacher, as officers in shock that it just broke through like that. Hopefully they fix that billboard. Well, Mr. Sano probably will, but he can't afford that because he has like tons of money. And Pan responds, "Did anyone ever tell you that you're a bad pilot, Piccolo-san?" As Piccolo says, "This isn't my forte." So what's going on? Well, actually, as Piccolo says, "I decided to sneak in, pretend to be one of them, and help them kidnap you." "Ah, that explains your costume," as Pan enthusiastically responds, like very curiously. And then Piccolo says, "I found out that they were planning to lure out Gohan by kidnapping you and then finish him off." Wow, but that sounds so much fun. I like that Pan finds this very entertaining. Like, finally getting to see her dad in action. Yeah, who wouldn't be? Especially like how strong Gohan is. Well, from what she hears, that is. But we will see how that goes on, and we know how well it ends. "Don't take them lightly," Piccolo says. "They're really very evil guys." And the last page right here, as Pan, a little bit annoyed or scared, "Pan, you must pretend to be scared after having been kidnapped. I'll protect you, don't worry." Then Pan says right there, "But Papa seems too busy. Will he come?" Piccolo says, "Of course he will. If he still doesn't show up, I'm gonna beat him half to death." As Gohan sneezes, and he's like, "Huh." Of course, this calls back to the Japanese belief where if you sneeze, that means someone's talking about you. So that is a reference to that. Just letting you guys know about a little bit of Japanese culture right there. So if you sneeze, it must mean that someone's talking about you. If you're from Japan, that is. But who knows, maybe it applies to other parts of the world too. Anyways, and the last chapter, last page ends with the brute waking up, Pan looking towards him, and he's like, "Ouch," as he's recovering from the blow that Pan gave him. So yeah, that is it for the rough draft pages. So now let's go to Herm's Twitter page and see what was said. Or see right here. Yeah, this is basically what I was saying earlier. So that's it for, yeah, pretty much straight from the Superior movie. The main difference being the inclusion of the policeman, who I assume is supposed to be the same one who helped Goku find Bulma's house all those years ago, maybe. Though you think he'll retire by now. I can see right here, it looks like the same guy. Pretty much, yeah. You can see right there. And as for that comment, he said, maybe he just likes his job a lot. Maybe that's why he hasn't retired yet. And the last thing right here, of course, when we touched on very briefly, also the change from Piccolo smashing up generic billboard to him smashing up a billboard from Klingon, calling back to Goten Trunks prequel mini arc. So yes, anyways guys, let me know down in the comments below, do you like the small little changes that they added here and there? It's just very small changes, just two of them, but it does give a little bit more uniqueness to the manga adaptation of the movie arc, but not a lot. Obviously, still a lot that could have been fixed. More expansion, but expansions to story arcs or story plot lines that could have been much better developed, but for obvious reasons, for unknown reasons, that has happened. Anyways guys, Let me know down in the comments below. That is my dog barking if you're not here. But let us end the video now as I have to let him out. And congrats to the Golden Vegas Knights for winning their very first Stanley Cup. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. This is the end of the video here. Be sure to hit the like button for this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell whenever I upload news like this. Talking about, of course, Dragon Ball. This is Saiyan Survive. Signing out. I'll see you guys later. Catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.